Welcome to this short introduction to the Propeller 2 flash file system. This object was designed and implemented by Chip Gracie of Parallax with additional API enhancements by Stephen Morocco. You can download the latest version of the object from Stephen's GitHub repository. The purpose of this object is to make available the flash resources on a P2 design. Standard Parallax designs are fitted with a 16 megabyte flash chip. Of that, only 512K, half a megabyte, are used for the P2 program image. This leaves 15.5 megabytes free for the user. The trick with using flash, however, is that flash must be erased before we can write an arbitrary value to it, and the smallest chunk of a P2 flash that can be erased is 4 kilobytes. For this reason, the flash file system uses 4K blocks to create files. There are 4 block types in the flash file system that are composed of head, body, and last elements. The primary difference between head blocks and the other blocks is that the head block allocates space for the file name, hence has slightly less space available for data. When it comes to dealing with files, there are 3 basic processes. The first process is to create and write to a file. The steps are: open the file in write mode to get a handle, write to the file, close the file. Note that only the first step uses the file name. The other steps use the handle returned by the open command. We can also add to an existing file. In this case, we open the file in append mode to get a handle. We write to the file, we close the file. Finally, we can read an existing file. The steps are identical. Open the file in read mode to get a handle, read the file, and when we're finished, close the file. These are the bare essentials of file access. Let's have a look at a simple demo of the flash file system. This program behaves like a DOS or Linux command line, so it's easy to understand. Start the program in terminal mode. Once running, you'll get a tip about help and a command prompt. Entering help shows a list of available commands. To use the flash file system, we begin with mount. This connects to the flash and makes an internal map so that the file system is more efficient. Stats will give details about the flash file system, including its size, the number of files, and available blocks. dir gives us a directory listing, which shows the files by name, the number of bytes in each file, and how many blocks they use. We can see the contents of a file with the type command. We can make a copy of a file with the copy command. And use type to look at the contents of the new file. It'll be the same as the original. We can add some text to a file with append. Again, this is for demonstration. If we look at the contents of that file now, we'll see the added line. Finally, we can remove a file with del. And the directory listing confirms that the file is no longer present. Now it's your turn. Explore the demo code to see how it interacts with the flash file system. When you get comfortable, add features or create your own applications. As ever, you can get support in the Parallax forums. And when you come up with an interesting application for the flash file system, be sure to share it with the community.